Marco Forgione, Director General at the Chartered Institute of Export and International Trade. Marco, welcome back. Good to see you. So China's responded with countermeasures and filed a complaint at the World Trade Organization. I mean, given the increasing skepticism, if I can put it like that, of international institutions, is this legal challenge really going to make any difference?
I don't think the legal challenge really is going to have any significant impact on what Donald Trump does. And I think it's much more an indicator that China is intending to use all legal avenues that exist to it to try and address what President Trump is doing. So it's much more totemic than actually going to have an impact.
With economic nationalism on the rise, I mean, I wonder how disruptive could this shift be for countries that have historically relied on multilateral trade?
Well, I think what you're seeing is that the president is using trade tools to exert geopolitical pressure. And as you've identified, this is a considered attempt by President Trump and the administration to unpick the multilateral global administrative system. You see the withdrawal from the World Health Organization, the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Accord, and the withdrawal from UNHCR, on top of what he's doing within the federal state in the US. Shuttering US aid is just an example of that. This is a very determined effort to rewrite the way in which the global system operates.
Is Trump's bark going to be worse than his bite in real terms? We've seen the deal being done on Canada and Mexico. Is this how it's all going to play out over coming days?
He's using the issue of tariffs and trade as a key lever to deliver his geopolitical objectives. You mentioned Canada and Mexico. There was also Colombia and Panama. Next in the frame is the EU. And I think the reality is, although there may be an awful lot of heat being generated, there is a determination from the administration to reframe and reset the global system. So I think we have to take very seriously his intention to correct what he perceives to be the biased operation of a global system against the US. So take very seriously his intention to get things done differently.
So you're saying this is the beginning of a fundamental transformation of global trade rather than a blip and a storm of headlines that are going to last the week?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's more than just trade. I think that he's going for a significant restructuring, unpicking of the way in which the global system, the multilateral system, has operated. He feels much more comfortable as a deal maker in bipartisan relationships, in point-to-point, in the US engaging in conversations with a single nation rather than through multilateral organizations, which is why I'm hopeful, in fact, that the current conversations, the current issues between the US and China, the two largest global economies, can be resolved. And I think, it's a pity that the planned conversation between President Xi Jinping and President Trump has been postponed this week. But I really do think that there's an opportunity for a negotiated collaboration and agreement to be reached.
Marco, good to see you again. Thank you for that. Marco Forgione, Director General of the Chartered Institute of Export and International Trade.